Hello, this is Tyler with BlackScoutSurvival. Today I'm going to do a video about picking locks. Got a couple of Bogota picks from BlackScoutSurvival, so stay tuned. So these little guys right here are the Bogota pick. Push them through the bottom of the bag. So the cool thing about these little guys are the fact that they have a tension wrench on one side and either a rake or a spoon on the other. The other dude's a spoon. So tension wrench and rake. Basically all that you're doing with the tension wrench is you're sticking it right in the bottom of the lock here. Change my finger there, giving a little bit of pressure. And then what that does is gives you the ability to go in with the other one and mess with your tumblers. So let's try it with the rake. And essentially the technique with the rake is that you're going to give it just a little bit of pressure. Most of the time you want to turn it to the right. Most locks you're going to want to turn to the right. Some turn to the left, but most of them you're going to want to turn to the right. And what I'm doing in order to put pressure to the right, okay, is just turning it like this. So I've got it here in my hand. What I'm going to do is run my little rake right up inside of there until I can pop it loose. So let's see how long this takes me. Get a little better pressure on this guy. Alright, I'm not super successful with the rake right now, and usually it takes a few minutes or a few seconds depending on if you're lucky. So I'm going to use the second technique. The rake basically you pop and rack. The second technique, you take the spoon and you just touch the hard ones and try to get them on the shear line and get it to twist. For a more thorough explanation of this, if you go to BlackScoutSurvival's webpage, he has a great video with some graphics that I just don't have the time to make. So let's try this with the spoon. And with this technique, you kind of got to feel it. Not something that happens super quick. The rake, you almost get lucky. But with this guy, you got to feel it. I'm feeling it turning. Okay, right there, I've got it. Now it popped open. I say that took me about a minute or two. Essentially what I'm doing is I'm using the rake end of my Bogota pick. I'm using the tension end of my Bogota pick rake and the spoon side of my other rake. I put a little pressure on it, felt from the back forward, and I had one that was kind of hanging up, pushed it up to the shear line and popped it out. That was with the BlackScoutSurvival Bogota picks. They're really cool because these are titanium. They're slick. That slick is nice. It slides well inside the lock, doesn't hang up on tumblers, because this is titanium. It's a harder metal, and I really like the fact that it doesn't kind of get little divots and dents and snag on your tumblers, and that just makes it harder to pick a lock. So there's more and less complicated locks. This is just a master lock. It's a pretty generic lock. That's why I picked it. I was asked a while ago about my lock pick kit, and it's basically the same thing. So I'm going to show you a little bit about what a professional lock pick kit looks like compared to these little pocket ones. These are cool because you can stick them behind a patch on your shoulder if you're a soldier, or you can stick them on a patch on your hat. You can stick them in your wallet. They're just something really handy to have in case you lock your bike and you can't get it undone, or you need to access something you've lost a key for, or to get yourself out if you're locked into something. With a real, well, not real, but with a professional level lockpick kit, here's what a large tension wrench looks like, and the spoon. This is a nice poker spoon, and this is basically what it has replicated is the back of the Bogota pick. Looks like that tension wrench. You can kind of see the industrial grade, if you will, tension wrench compared to the Bogota pick. And then I will compare the rake. Here's a professional rake. I got a couple of them here. Here's one with a harder handle. Here's the Bogota Picks rake. And essentially what you're doing is just bouncing these up and down along the tumblers until you can hit them along the shear line, and then you're good to go. That's been my video on lock picking. It's really pretty simple. If you want more detail than that, check out BlackScoutSurvival's channel. He has some really good videos that have details about how to pick locks. There's some really good graphics on what the shear line is and some of the terminology that I'm using. It's pretty easy. It's really something simple that you can pick up. Check out a couple of his picks from BlackScoutSurvival, and please subscribe to my channel if this was valuable to you. Please comment, please share if you've got questions. They drive my ability to make new videos. I really appreciate that. So yeah, subscribe, share, comment, go over to his channel, subscribe, share, comment, and thank you for watching TJack Survival.